with them, but he's right there with them in points, and he's not playing with players as good. Like, no. Backlund's a solid player, and he's had some different wingers, but it's not like playing with Goudreau and Monahan.
Yeah. Let's go on to the last game of 2018. San Jose, big win, 8-5.
Yeah, some fireworks on New Year's.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No pun, period. But there was a tweet sent out prior to the game.
Yeah. Michael Frolik's agent, Alan Walsh, tweeted out, "Many people in Calgary have been reaching out asking why Michael Frolik is a healthy scratch. Keeping one of the team's most efficient and versatile forwards in the stands marginalizes and devalues a great team player. Head coach's attempt to run a good player out of town? ? So maybe we can start by answering the question.
I also thought it's strange Frolik being benched as the healthy scratch, and eventually shuffled back in. When you look at the options that he has, who else is in that cycle? Zarnik, Dubé just got recalled.
They had Bennett
just before.
Bennett was on the in his actual spot in the roster.
Yeah,
but those are Lumberg.
Yeah,
they had Mangiapane up there.
Quine for a while.
Yeah, Quine.
Yeah, so they were shuffling a lot of different options. So they're doing this back when Frolik was hurt, and they just didn't bring him back right away. That was him being the healthy scratch, I guess.
Yeah.
And one way you can read this is just Peters trying to see who else he has in his lineup filling, and he wasn't done experimenting yet before bringing Frolik back.
Yeah, plus they were winning.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't change a winning lineup.
No, but he was changed lineup. He went through all those players we've been
Fair enough, yeah.
But it was Bill Peters' crazy experiment.
So you don't think he was trying to run Frolik out of town?
Again, when you look at it from a different angle, it's like, well, Frolik has really been just a good player. Why not bring him right back? Was there something part of his game Peters didn't like that I didn't see? What do you think, Frolik? You feel he deserved to be healthy scratched?
For me, I don't think he deserved to be healthy scratch. You don't know the extent of the injury and his conditioning, but even like right around this time when the tweet was sent, I really didn't follow the situation that close. But earlier in the season when he was scratched, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Because
he had like 7 goals already.
Yeah. So let me put you on the spot here.
Okay.
Was this tweet onside or offside?
It was offside, I think. Yeah. It seemed like it was trying to bring in the complicated interworkings of behind closed doors. The purpose of this is Frolik wanted his fans to know, hey, I think I'm being mistreated here. His agent kind of really brought that through, which in essence kind of just adds more turmoil to maybe a turmoil solution.
Because for me, I think it's onside. It's onside! Because he did have a case. And the one caveat I have is, as long as they broach this subject internally first, then I think if you do it internally, you go to the coach, general manager, whatever, you don't see any results, it's completely onside to send the tweet, because he has been a good player for us. He has been drama-free. He is in a contract year, so benching him can cost him money. And, you know, sometimes you sort of need to stand up for not your rights, but for people doing the right thing.
Right. And result after this tweet came out, we can look at the opening scoring against the game in San Jose. It is Backlund from Tkachuk and Frolik.
Yes, he got an assist.
Second goal of that game for Calgary was Backlund, Frolik, Kachuk.
Yeah, that's right. He was in on the first 2 goals.
Yeah, he was in, and he did good, man. Frolik's game style, I really enjoy. He goes in hard and he wins puck battles. He's usually one of the first ones in, and he'll create a turnover. I mean, a player like that, you just love to have, really.
And he usually has a good plus minus for the season, and he's defensively responsible. So he manages to generate some offense. Like, he's not a great offensive player, but he generates some offense, but he does it while being responsible the whole time.
Yeah. So after this tweet, I guess there was some results that happened. Frolik landed on the board and has been in the lineup ever since.
Yeah, the tweet got the result it wanted.
Yeah.
Whether that would have happened anyways, we don't know.
Another way of looking at it is that whole 3M line is a proven line. Great chemistry ever since last year. So I guess that was my biggest upset with Bill Peters not bringing Frolik back on the second line right away. It was like they have magic, and you saw Bill Peters try and see who else can fill in for Frolik, who else can create that magic. And what his experiment showed me is not anyone else, not really Bennett. They really tried to get Bennett up there, but
yeah, they really wanted Bennett to do what Frolik does. But something about Bennett, when the saying has been said a few times, but the puck dies on his stick.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't work on a second line. Like, after watching him, I'm convinced now he's a third line player.
Yeah.
And you're right, there's no other replacement for Frolik at this moment.
Zarnik got a chance. Zarnik shows some moments of inspiration sometimes, but it's just not the same as Frolik.
No. And since we've brought up Sam Bennett's name, in that 8-5 win over San Jose, the other interesting thing that happened was Bennett got speared by the goalie Dell near the end of the third period. And then in the last 2 minutes, he delivered, it was a late body check, but a clean check. And that caused, some San Jose Sharks to be quite upset. Joe Thornton was yelling from the bench.
It was a pretty dirty hit.
You think it was dirty?
Well, it was definitely late, and it was kind of uncalled for.
Definitely uncalled for.
Yeah.
The game was out of reach.
Yeah.
And I think he was just upset about getting speared.
Yeah, and he didn't even hit the guy who speared him.
No, he just found someone to hit.
He just found someone. And that poor kid, man. I can't remember who for Detroit. He just didn't see it go San Jose. He didn't see it coming.
No, he was admiring his pass.
He was admiring.
Now that I remember, it was like 30 seconds left, and he had thought, okay, game's out of reach, I can relax a bit, and Bennett just ran him over. But that goes to the narrative that Bennett does not have a great hockey sense. He has a great mustache, but not a great hockey sense to sort of know the situation.
That's true. It sports that claim.
So let me put you on the spot again.
Please do.
Now that Movember's well over and we're into 2019, keeping the mustache.
The muzzy?
The muzzy. Is that onside or offside?
It's a nice muzzy.
He's onside.
You like it?
Sure. It's Ben's thing. To be honest, I really like Ben's whole demeanor on the ice, man. He's got a poker face. You don't know if he's happy or sad or what he's feeling.
Yeah, he's mean mugging.
Yeah, man. He's probably thinking all straight business, which is pretty cool. And that muzzy kind of fits business style.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, what do you think?
As a guy who can't grow a mustache, this may come from a deep-rooted seed of jealousy, but I think it's offside.
Offside!
After November, everyone cleans up that face.
They should clean it up.
Oh.
I think mustaches are meant for 1 month and 1 month only. Okay, should we go to my favorite segment now?
Oh, it's a meeting?
It is time to meet a mascot.
Hello.
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 Yes, so this is the segment Meet a Mascot, where we take a trip around the league to meet some of our favorite friends.
Favorite furry and anthropomorphic friends.
Anthropomorphic is really the key word here. Today we go to Vancouver. Our friends out west. The Vancouver Canucks mascot is an anthropomorphic killer whale named Finn the Whale. His trademark moves consist of steam emitting from his blowhole and his chomping, where he bites the heads off fans.
Yeah, it's kind of a mean mascot.
I really take issue with that.
Sticking your head into a giant whale's mouth?
No, even though that is kind of gross as well. Killer whales do not kill people.
They can.
The only no one attacks are the killer whales in captivity.
They can.
I've seen the movie. Killer whales are gentle, beautiful creatures in nature. And
what about the dorsal fin? Does it flop sideways?
Only in SeaWorld. See, this is propagating a false rumor that killer whales, better known as orcas, actually attack people. Anyways, Finn is one of the few NHL mascots who plays the position of goaltender.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I have a little more respect for him now.
Right.
He is 6'3" and shoots left. Because
as a goaltender?
Yeah. And goalies have to be tall. At least 6 feet.
If he shoots left as a goalie, does it mean he holds his stick in his left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a goalie, I'm right-handed when I write.
Yeah.
Blocker in the right hand, glove in the left hand, but I shoot left. But when I play as a forward, I actually shoot right.
Sounds a little confusing.
Right, but it's hard to flip your stick every time, so you shoot.
Okay.
That is the official mascot. But actually, Vancouver had two unofficial mascots.
The Green Men.
Yes, the Green Men. From 2009 to 2015, two fans of the Canucks became unofficial mascots known as the Green Men. The pair sat beside the opposition team's penalty box during Canucks home games, wearing their full green, full-body spandex suits. The Green Men entertained fans and annoyed the opposition with their antics.
Yes, I remember well. It was fun. It was a big thing in Vancouver, the Green Men. And then you could see them chugging beer and somehow fitting it through that full body costume.
Yeah.
But I believe it was taken from the show Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Charlie had a green suit.
So you think they got the idea from there?
Yeah, it was around the same time, so yeah. It would make more sense than going the other way.
But I also remember them, and I remember they would do handstands against the glass, and they would have signs sometimes, or when somebody got a penalty, they'd do the crying thing with their hands. So it did make penalties entertaining.
No doubt, and they had some pretty wicked dancing.
Yeah, they were clever.
Clever.
Yeah.
Season ticket holders.
Yeah.
Extreme fans. Unofficial mascot.
And I know when they were on, when they used to still be the Green Men, there was some announcers and people in hockey who would say, "Oh, this is bad. We shouldn't allow them." But I thought they should get an award. These are the best fans ever.
Yeah.
The most unique fans you'll ever see.
Yeah.
So I salute the Green Men.
We salute you.
Do you think it would be corny if me and you became the Red Men?
Some red body costumes. I don't know. I don't have the outgoing personality to be creative enough to accomplish that role.
Okay. So we're out on the Red Men.
We can do something else, though. Get some matching tracksuits.
I'm all in for matching tracksuits.
But that's how we will show our support.
Fan the Flames podcast matching tracksuits.
Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe this would be a good time to tell everyone that we have an email they can reach us at ftf_hockey@gmail.com.
Just